This podcast is designed to inspire and propel you to a newfound level of empowerment and clarity. Through cultivating the art of thinking, you'll learn how to detangle your thought knots and train your brain to break through obstacles. You'll learn to focus on what matters most and make effective choices to become a remarkable you. Hello everyone, my name is Pamela Pitcher and welcome to my podcast. As a master of neurolinguistic programming, a motivational coach, and a hypnotherapist, I'll be sharing tips, tools, and techniques to help you awaken to the best you. For today's session, it's important that you are somewhere where you cannot be disturbed because you're going to take some time out for you, to let go of negative thoughts that may be holding you back, and remember the amazing person that you are deep down inside. Find yourself a comfortable chair in a quiet space and sit down with legs and arms uncrossed. And I invite you to take a few deep breaths to relax and close your eyes and just sink back into your chair and relax. This is your time to take the time for you. And as you close your eyes, you begin to imagine a more confident you. Start to paint a larger canvas of your life, utilizing the power of your imagination. That, in turn, turbocharges your creative, unconscious mind to get to work on becoming more confident, more self-assured, more of the person you have always wanted to be. Get very comfortable now sitting in your chair with everything is uncrossed. Your arms are uncrossed and down by your sides or on your lap. Your legs are uncrossed. Now take a few more deep breaths, and you can even put a sigh on your out breath if it helps you to relax and unwind. And feel your feet on the floor, your legs against the chair, your back against the chair, becoming more comfortable and relaxed with each out-breath. And so begin to pay close attention to your breathing. Just let go and relax, taking all the sensations around you, outside noises, the temperature of the room, how you feel within, relaxing further. Today you find yourself in nature, in a beautiful mountain meadow in the warm summer sun. Here you can hear birds, see all the colorful wildflowers. Perhaps they're yellow, perhaps they are blue, I don't know. And here you feel the warm, at just the perfect temperature, sun on your body as the rays of sunlight caress your body. You feel more relaxed. Perhaps you see rabbits scampering across the meadow. Perhaps in the distance the cute bandit face of a raccoon making his way into the forest that surrounds this special spot, as the birds sing their song from the trees over there. You don't have a worry in the world. Here there are no demands, no dangers, no anxiety. And now notice your breathing as you imagine yourself in this beautiful meadow, the gentle rise and fall that happens all by itself. As you focus your attention on your breathing, becoming even more still, now my voice will go with you as you relax. And here you don't have to make any effort at all. Simply let go. And you can make yourself comfortable in your meadow, if you like. You can stretch out on a picnic blanket that has been magically placed there for you, in this most perfect spot you can call your own. As the gentle, warm breeze continues to flow over your face, you can also notice your pulse, the beating of your own heart. Allow yourself to become more and more absorbed in the life and energy of your own body. As you get comfortable on your blanket or on the grass, wherever you choose to be, in your mind's eye now, I wonder if you've considered how to judge what's real. How do you make sense of it all? Is it by what you see? That part that you consciously see? Is it by what you hear with your ears? That part you consciously hear? And what you can feel with your touch? Or do you realize reality by the sense your subconscious makes? Those feelings you feel on the inside, those sounds from within, to you, from you, those pictures in our mind. Does your right hand know what your left hand is doing? How do you create what is real? And how else could you do that? How many other flavors to reality do you think there might be, which you can add to what you already taste? And which works best for you and when? You know by how comfortable you feel, like a prism turning a single ray of light to a rainbow of color. Your imagination is a prism for experience, both past and future, through which to ponder your past, anticipate your future. And since it is your imagination, your senses can create what is so. So what would you like to create? Or should it be who? Knowing that you determine what you experience and the meaning of the outcome, you can choose to perceive those things which you enjoy, which make you feel comfortable, and or learn more effectively from experience, either past or present or future. You are not your thoughts. Who is having those thoughts? I do. Who is this I? And you can be curious about that. In the same way that you have eyes that see the world around you, you also have an inner eye that we call the mind's eye, and it can see images and process thoughts even as you relax so deeply. And the mind's eye has an eyelid, and like your physical eye, that eyelid can close down. As it too becomes heavy and tired, wanting to close, and it can begin to close. And as it slowly drops, it shuts out stray thoughts, stray images, and can leave your mind perfectly clear. It experiences whatever you would choose, and it's closing now, closing more and more. And your mind grows quiet and at peace. And now it closes completely, closing out all stray thoughts or images that you don't want to interfere with how relaxed you are. As you become more and more relaxed and less tense each day, so you will remain more relaxed and less tense when you are in the presence of other people, no matter whether they may be many or few, no matter whether they be friends or strangers. Being able to meet them on equal terms and you will feel much more at ease in their company, without the slightest feeling of insecurity or inferiority, without becoming self-conscious or embarrassed in any way. You will become so deeply interested, so deeply absorbed in what you're saying, that you will concentrate entirely upon this to the complete exclusion of all else. Because of this, you will remain perfectly relaxed, perfectly calm and self-confident. And you will become less conscious of yourself and your own feelings. You will consequently be able to talk quite freely and naturally, without being worried in the slightest by the presence of any other persons. If you should begin to think about yourself, you will immediately shift your attention back to your conversation, and you will no longer experience the slightest nervousness, discomfort, or uneasiness. The moment that you get to speak up, all of your nervousness will disappear completely, and you will feel completely relaxed, completely at ease, and completely confident. You will become so deeply interested in what you have to say that the presence of an audience will no longer bother you in the slightest, and you will no longer feel confused, uncertain, or conspicuous in any way. Your mind will become so fully occupied with what you say that it'll make you feel confident about what you're saying. Nervousness, feeling self-conscious or embarrassed will be but a memory of past behavior, because you will remain throughout perfectly calm, perfectly confident, and totally self-assured. Now imagine you're given a parrot. This parrot is just a parrot. It doesn't have any knowledge, wisdom, or insight. It's bird-brained after all. It recites things parrot fashion, without any understanding or comprehension. It's a parrot. However, this particular parrot is a poisoned and poisonous parrot. It's been specifically trained to be unhelpful to you, continuously commenting on you and your life in a way that constantly puts you down, criticizing you. For example, the bus gets stuck in a traffic jam and you arrive at work 5 minutes late. The parrot sits there saying, "There you go again, late. You just can't manage to get there on time, can you? So stupid. If you left the house and got the earlier bus, you'd have arrived with loads of time to spare, and the boss would be happy. But you? No way. You just can't do it. Useless. Waste of space. Absolutely pathetic." How long would you put up with this abuse before throwing a towel over the cage or getting rid of the parrot? We can often put up with the thoughts from this internal bully far too long. We can learn to use the antidote. Notice that parrot and cover the cage. There's that parrot again. I don't have to listen to it. And go and do something else. Put your focus or attention elsewhere. Be persistent in your practice. Eventually this poison parrot will tire of the towel, tire of you not responding. You'll notice it less and less. It might just give up its poison as your antidote overcomes it, or perhaps fly off to where poison parrots go. Now think of a negative thought, any one thought that pops into your mind. It could be a negative thought you forgot or never realized you had. I don't know. And when that thought is clear in your mind's eye, say to yourself, this brain is having a thought. 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 Huh. That's all it is. A thought. It's time to release that negative thought. It's been pretending to be your friend. And it's time to release it because it's just a silly thought. A negative thought is like a parrot with annoying chatter. So send that parrot away. That's right. Way far away. Somewhere over there and around there. Away. Now I'd like you to think of a resourceful state that you would like to experience more often. Perhaps it's creativity or confidence or clarity, I don't know. Just think of that resourceful state and identify a specific time in which you fully experienced that positive state. Perhaps as a child or a teenager, last week or last month. And it may be a time that you don't consciously remember, yet you are now, and you can be curious about that. And imagine a circle on the ground in front of you, and inside that circle is the resourceful state where you can feel it fully. When you're ready, picture yourself stepping forward into your circle and associate into the state fully. If the state is confidence, feel nothing but confident. If the state is happiness, be happy. Whatever it is, see yourself in that state through your own eyes, hear through your own ears, and feel the sensations, breathing patterns. Perhaps you're smiling or singing in your circle. That's right. Now focus your attention internally and notice what you are feeling on the inside. Has your breathing slowed? Do you feel excitement? Is there any tension in your muscles? Hear those positive things you're saying to yourself. And enhance your experience of this wonderful state by amplifying all the qualities. The colors become richer. Your movement, the brightness is brighter. What are you seeing? How do you feel? Are you feeling happy, joy? And on the outside, what do you feel? Is there warmth on your body? What movement is there? Perhaps you feel a warm wind or you find yourself walking or talking. And what smells are there? Flowers, perfume, the sea. And what do you taste? What does success, confidence, happiness, creativity taste like? In your mind's eye now, step back out of the circle. You can shake off the state or keep it with you for the rest of the day, whatever feels right for you. Because if it's right for you, it has to be right for you. Knowing you can return to the circle of excellence anytime by stepping forward into your imagined circle and noticing how quickly and fully you can access the state. Imagine you're taking your circle of excellence into each situation where you would like to have this state. A father told a true story to his teenage children. When I was in high school, I was shy, socially awkward and unpopular, and unknown. One day, I was talking to my teachers who asked me what I thought of running for student body elections. I told them I thought they were boring and typical. The popular kids get elected. One teacher asked me, "Why don't you run for senior class office this week?" I said, "Oh, I don't think I'd ever get elected." The teacher agreed, but saying, "I don't think he would get elected either, but it would be fun." So the next 2 days, my friends and I had such fun putting together a campaign that had never been seen before at our school. We patterned the campaign after elections from the news, complete with suits and ties, banners, posters, a brass band parade, student reporters taking photographs, and people holding baby dolls to kiss. We had a great time, and you know what? I won the election. It turns out that the other students saw qualities in me that I didn't see in myself. It was as though my mind was clouded with fog. Whatever the weather, or whatever happens on the surface of the mountain stands firm, strong, grounded, and permanent. We can be like the mountain, observing thoughts, feelings, sensations, knowing inner stillness. In a moment, it's time to come back to the room. Slowly bring your consciousness back to the room and feel yourself sitting on your chair. Get in touch with your breathing once again. Feel your feet on the floor. What sounds are you hearing in the room? And feel free to stretch as you open your eyes with renewed energy and confidence for the week ahead. Thank you for joining me today for this guided meditation. And if you know of anybody who would benefit from it, which is most of us really, please forward it on. I would greatly appreciate that gesture. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe and share across social media. I'd really appreciate that. And I'd also love to see your thoughts. So please send your feedback my way so I know how to help you the most. Thank you again. Ciao for now.